Welcome back, Sebastian here. So, second preview of today, and today we'll be talking about Kick Sauber and previewing their 2024 Formula One season. So, there are two drivers for this year, Valtteri Bottas and Zhou Guanyu. Bottas, of course, from Finland, and Zhou from China. For Bottas, 34 years of age coming into this season. Last season he finished 15th in the championship. He's going into his 12th season of Formula One and his third with this team. Of course, it was known as Alfa Romeo prior to this year, where they've rebranded as Stake F1 Kick Sauber, something like that. But for simplicity, I'm probably just going to be referring to them as Sauber through this video and throughout this entire season. For Zhou, 24 years of age, finished 18th in F1 last year. This is his third season in F1, of course, third season with this team. Now, taking a look at their career stats, a very different story, of course, also at very different points in their careers. For Bottas, kind of winding things down, I kind of doubt that if he was dropped today, I wonder if anyone would actually pick him up for a seat. But that's something that's a question we may get an answer to this summer. But for Bottas, 222 races, 1,797 points, many of those with Williams and Mercedes, not with Sauber. 67 podiums, which is quite a lot. I believe that's 11th on the all-time list, or maybe it's 10th on the all-time list. 20 poles, 10 wins, of course, no championships. For Zhou, just 44 career races, 12 points, no podiums, no poles, no wins, and of course, no championships. For Sauber, I think they kind of started the new 2022 regulations off pretty strongly, but they definitely took a dive towards the second half of that first season, and that continued into 2023. But just taking a look back before then at 2020, of course, that was a pretty terrible year for all of the Ferrari engined cars. 8 points, 8th in the Constructors, 5-point finishes. 2021, a little bit better, a bit stronger Ferrari engine. 13 points, 9th in the Constructors, and 6 points finishes. Of course, that was the last year of Raikkonen and Giovinazzi in the team. Definitely Raikkonen was kind of in his full-on hobby mode, and for Giovinazzi, not really the best driver in F1. But 2022, of course, new lineup with Bottas and Zhou. 55 points, really good job at the very start of the new regulations. They were reportedly the only car that was basically at the minimum weight limit. They had a massive weight advantage over everyone else. Basically, the other teams lobbied for that limit to basically be increased, forcing the team to add weight to their car. But still, that was kind of an advantage that definitely slipped away very early in 2022. 55.6 Constructors, 12-point finishes, and then 2023, 16 points, 9th in the Constructors, and only 7-point finishes. So, big drop in points, and I think this year it's going to be a struggle as well, given that Racing Bulls look like they could be quite a bit quicker than them with those extra Red Bull parts. Of course, Williams made really good progress last year. And if they continue to do so again, for Sauber and for Haas, points could be a very rare commodity this year indeed. So, just taking a look at some of the key personnel at the team. CEO Andreas Seidel started in 2023. Of course, he was team principal at McLaren. Before that, team principal, so slightly different role than CEO, but Alessandro Alumi Bravi, who also started in 2023, and he's really there kind of managing all the track operations. Technical director James Key, I think, started fall of last year, 2023, but really this is his first full year. He came over from McLaren as well after he was let go last season, at the very start of last season, after the disaster that was McLaren's 2023 car. And of course, their engine is Ferrari, so one of two Ferrari engine cars. And of course, next year will be their last year with Ferrari engines as they transition to Sauber, and I think that's going to be a big talking point with this team, especially with the drivers coming into 2025 and 2026, as both of these drivers are out of contract, and realistically, the two drivers, whoever they are, that they hire for 2025 will be Audi's first driver lineup in 2026. So that's definitely going to be something to watch out for. And I think for both of them, there's going to be a decent amount of pressure. I would say more so on Zhou than on Bottas, given that through their 2 seasons together, Bottas has definitely had the better results. And for Joe, I do have some question marks. The race pace racecraft definitely improved a lot in 2023 compared to 2022, but the qualifying actually got worse in the second season compared to his rookie season, and that's just generally never a good sign. So having that 2/10 gap consistently to Bottas is alright, but it's also not that good either. And I think it's definitely a sign that kind of maybe his ceiling isn't that high. So that's all for my season preview of Sauber. Of course, I'm not going to give exact predictions yet. I'm going to wait till after testing to do that. But that's something that we're all looking forward to testing, I think, in about two and a bit weeks from today. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.